based on uh, lab assignments assigned to us. So this is the code for Google search API. Here we have used a key that was generated from Google developers website, and then we are using HTTP call, which was discussed in the class. So as discussed in the class, so here the newly generated key is given in the URL, and this dot text is a text input that we are going to search, and this is a search function. And here we have created 5 variables: text, name, description, describe, body, URL, and URL1. This describes the content of the result. So when we go into HTML file, when we click on search button, the click function is assigned with search. So search function is invoked, and when search function is invoked, the search function goes through this, and it gets a native element value which is in text. The text of the view child views the input given, and then a reference is given of the input to text, and its value is retrieved through native element dot value. So what the value is given in input is stored in text v here, and then the API is called, and we are subscribing to the data. And data, in the data there are many items list. So we are taking from result name into a name variable, and description into describe, and body of the and information of the input into the body, and URL corresponding to the input. So in HTML we have created a table, and we have done a string interpolation of name, description, URL, and detailed description is shown in the body of the body which API retrieves. So this is our output. Let us check this. So when we type like with art, we get name and description, who is he, and a link of Wikipedia, and URL, and detailed description of the person, a concerned person. Okay, let us check with some other name. Let us try with place, Paris. So Paris, it is a capital of France, so we get ID and official link to Paris, and detailed description about the Paris. So these are the outputs we could generate. And then let's get into new another second assignment, which is a snake game. And let me go through the component TS. So here we have created a host with the which handles the keyboard events, and we have created various variables. Interval is of type number, and so these are different kinds of variables. Here we have initialized snake with which starts and goes towards left, and given the coordinates as -1. So, and we are initializing the food of snake which it takes and extends. So this is also given initially as -1, so it's not present in the screen. And then we have injecting a service of best score manager, which we have created in storage service. And then this service invokes a setboard function, and this handle keyboard events takes in a keyboard event. And if the event is control left and the snake direction is not right, then the direction goes left. So for suppose snake is going towards left direction, and if we press right, it has to go left. It cannot go right directly right away. So similarly for up and right and down. So these are 4 events, um, 4 special events to say. And we are setting colors. So for game over, we get a red screen, and the set colors takes the row and a column coordinates, and if they are equal, then a fruit is given, as a fruit is given on the screen. And then if snake parts are equal to row and column, then head is given a color, head color is defined. And then the update positions extends the snake or updates the position. So uh, we have created a new function called reposition head. This repositions the head once every time it meets with its food or fruit. And then if there are no walls, then new head no walls transition is function is invoked, where uh, the snake doesn't get the game doesn't get finished because of snakes, because of walls. And this is function is for repositioning your head. And so once every time we move one position, so x equal to x minus 1, there we change the positions. And then if there are no walls, then snake has to go through left, and it has to come from right in the canvas. And then so we are resetting the fruit every time it takes a fruit. And if it eat fruit, snake gets extended. And when game is over, we get a red screen, and we are setting a timeout of 500 milliseconds, and we are generating a random number for creating the fruit in a position. And then yeah, this is for resetting, and this is for updating the position. So let me show the output. So this is done in UI is done in HTML. And when you start a game, it asks us to click begin. And when we begin, we can so when it meets that, it gets extended, and head has a different color. So head has been assigned with new position. So when game is over, red screen has come, and after 500 milliseconds, the screen stays this way. And we have shown the score right here. So and I just forgot one thing. Uh, this is the service we have created for saving the best scores. And thank you.